And here's a strange story about a domestic helper in Hong Kong that was found guilty of sex with a boy who was aged 8. So a judge in Hong Kong finds the Filipino domestic helper, who is 45, guilty of 3 counts of indecent assault and dismisses her evidence as a travesty of the true nature of events. So if you scroll down and take a look, basically this 45-year-old Filipino woman, she told the court that she was a lesbian, but it didn't matter. Basically, the judge, Johnny Chan Jong Hearn, very long name, also accepted the boy's claims in a recorded video interview of numerous uncharged indecent assaults as true and reliable. So basically, what the judge is saying is that we have a victim and we have an alleged assailant. The victim claims that they were attacked by the assailant years ago with no physical evidence, with no corroborating evidence, with no witnesses, with basically nothing but his own story. But it didn't matter because Chan dismissed the accusations that she was innocent and said that it was a travesty of the true nature of events regarding the Filipino domestic helper. So basically, the judge is saying unilaterally that, oh, I believe the boy. I think that he's a credible witness. I know that basically he's just saying stuff and I believe him. And I'm using the same principle of believing somebody, but I don't believe the Filipino domestic helper, even though she's a lesbian. I don't believe that. So is this really justice? Is this how the justice system works in Hong Kong? If I go and blame anybody, let's say I said this judge stole my bike, and they couldn't find the bike. They couldn't even verify I ever had a bike. They couldn't even verify that I even talked to the judge or anything like this. And it happened 4 years ago. And then we went to court. Then the judge would just decide, basically on a coin flip. He would flip a coin behind everybody so they couldn't see, is it heads or tails? Heads, guilty. Tails, not guilty. And this is how justice is supposed to work in Hong Kong. Okay, so, no, that's not how justice works. You need evidence, you need witnesses, you need something else to coincide or corroborate what occurred. If this stands up and there's no appeal, then I really fear what's going to happen here. Because you're going to get you're going to get a whole bunch of stuff coming out of the woodwork where people are claiming there are all these sexual assaults and whatever from years in the past, 5 years, 10 years in the past. And there won't be any evidence, and the court will have to delve through all of these, and basically the judge will just have to decide, well, today, what do I feel like? Do I feel like convicting somebody, or do I feel like saying someone is not guilty? This is not justice, and this is a mockery of the justice system.